So now with these possibilities in mind, let's look at the tool. Now the tool contains just 4 simple but critical questions. And the first is the most powerful question. And I want you to constantly ask yourself that question for the rest of your life. Are you doing the work you want to do? So when Monday comes and your alarm goes off, do you want to go to work? Are you excited? Are you ready to contribute and be in the flow? Or do you get filled with despair and want to hide under the covers? Now, before you answer this question, I want you to consider releasing 3 things. You can see them at the top: obligation, financials, and other people's expectations. Now, the first is a sense of obligation or duty, right? I mean, many of us feel that we have a responsibility to sacrifice our own well-being for someone who's suffering. And this is wonderful and admirable, but please ask yourself, is this coming from you or from outside of you? We are talking today about you and what you want. Now, for some of you, the self-sacrifice is your burning desire. It's what you want to do, and that's awesome. But for others, it's not. And if that's you, you have permission in this moment today to let go of obligation. That's wonderful and good for you. Now, the second thing to consider releasing are the financials, right? Now, some of you are up to your eyeballs in debt and don't see how it's going to get paid for many, many years. Others of you have kids in college, or you have elderly parents or other family members who depend upon your income. Yes. And as important as those things are, for the sole purpose of our discussion today, I'm going to ask you just to lift up and remove any financial burdens that might influence what you truly think about your work. Because again, right now, we're going to talk about this a lot. We are talking about you. And thirdly, I'd like you to release other people's unhelpful expectations of you. Release any burden expectations of your parents, your family, your culture, your community, and your peers that dictate what you should do, but that don't fit you. That is the key. They don't fit you. And you may come from a culture that believes that doing any work besides medicine would be like literally sacrilegious. If you choose to believe that as well, that is fine and good. I'm just asking you to examine that and actively choose that. Because getting clarity is about consciously choosing what is truly important to you. This is about you aligning with what you truly, really value. So now, please answer this question with all of the honesty you can muster. Are you doing the work you want to do? And if you're not, or if you're ambivalent, no need to be ashamed. You are where you are. You are simply objectively assessing yourself. Every feeling is equally valid. So going back to the tool, and we're at the second question right here. Are you often thinking about death and dying, having suicidal thoughts, or severe sickness as listed below? This question is critical. If you are feeling unsafe, please stop this video and get help now. Please call the suicide prevention hotline, call your EAP, find an outside counselor. Please do not walk through this darkness alone. Physicians complete suicide at a rate of over twice that of the general population, and women physicians even more so, which is one of the reasons my heart truly goes out to women physicians. I beg you that if you are noticing these things, these signals, please get help immediately. Don't wait like I did and have these huge chunks of your life just fall off.